Goodly afternoon, people. Goodly afternoon, and we are back to another Brisbane vlogs. Just keep updating with a video every week. The time is now 20 past 1. I got off work 12, so I start 4 o'clock and finish at 12. Right now I'm on the way to fuel up. I only have 70 km back on the tank, so there is a gas station nearby. Today I'm gonna go and taste some kebab. You know, in Denmark that's a big thing, and I've seen here in Australia it's also in a lot of places, you know. So I only had it once since I came to Australia on the first day, but other than that, nah. So let's see how it tastes like. It's a bit different than what you get in Denmark. Like here you get melted cheese on it. I never came across that in Denmark. But let me just fuel and then we'll get back. See, Mount Cotton. Okay, people, we got some fuel now, full tank, man. We have 566 km, so should last me for 2 weeks. And that's because where I work is like 5 minutes from where I live, so I don't travel much. But yeah, since I came, it's almost been 2 months now. The first job I got was actually in the port of Brisbane, where I had to like drive forklifts and unload containers. So in the morning we start at 6, and then you have like containers like lined up, and then you have one colleague in each container, and then we have the forklift driver. So every time they stack the pallet and finished it, we had to like get it out of the container or go and pick it up, stash it in the warehouse. And for me, prior to that, I didn't have any forklift experience, like zero. So it was just learning on the go, you know. And as soon as I came into the country, to Australia, I started the course for the forklift license, which took about 3 days. And boy, like that was really tough, you know. Like not so much the theory part, because like most of it is just common sense, you know. But it was more like driving the forklift, you know, stacking the pallets. I really struggled. And on second day when we had to do the practice, I stayed there like until the what you call it, the lectures, or the one who was teaching us, they had to go home because they were like, oh, you're not ready for assessment, you know. They were really, what the fuck, you know, like, you're not ready, are you sure you're ready? And then I'm like, you know, in my head I was like, shut the fuck up, you know. Like, you know, like, teach me how to drive a forklift. Don't just stand there like say you're not ready and this and that, you know. I was really frustrated, more of myself, you know. But when they said things like that, it was like, it kind of fucked with me, you know. But I was like, fuck this, you know. I need this forklift license, and I don't want to like spend any more than 3 days on it, you know. Yeah, it was also funny, like on the assessment, like the lectures, they said like maybe I need more time, or maybe I had a language barrier, because I just came into the country. I was just tired, like, and settling in and all that. So in class I was just quiet, sitting down, taking notes, didn't say anything, so maybe they thought that I had a language barrier or something. And then when we had to go for the test, they asked me again, like, are you really sure you want to do this tomorrow? Are you ready for the test? And I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. Then we went for the theory. It took about, like, I think an hour, 45 minutes an hour. You have to answer, I think, 60 questions, and you can only get like 4 or 5 wrongs. And I got 4 wrong, so that's good. And then I got the forklift license when I went to assessment after that, after the theory. So after that I just applied jobs after jobs after jobs, and then they called me in Port of Brisbane, and I actually quite like it. It was just far, like, because I had to leave in the morning, and it was almost like an hour's drive, from where I live. And then our neighbor knows a guy that works in the factory that I'm working in now, and I gave my CV to him, or Papa did, and then after a few days, then I got a call from them. And normally here in Australia, you go through an agency in order to get recruited, or in order to get a job. But I was so lucky, that I just got permanent job there, and it's only 5 minutes away. I do a bit of forklifting, but I work like in a chicken factory and in a dispatch department, so I just get pallets wrap and then move it, and then sometimes load the truck with it. And now getting to drive forklift too some days, and get training on other forklifts, so it's actually good, kind of like it. You get up early in the morning, and also like you get early off work, so that's pretty good, man. And we have a good numbers of Fijians working there. I work with some of the boys. They're not in my station. They're on another station, but still in dispatch. So it's quite nice to see other Fijians working there too, but we don't talk a lot because, like, it's work. You're working, and when you like have your break, you just wanna sit and enjoy your break for yourself, detox. And some of the boys, they are on video call, I think, in Fiji during their breaks. So yeah, it's not much we converse throughout the day, but we say hello, Yandra, good morning. Talk mostly work related. I think it's neck, so you can say I'm in the neck industry as well, but I didn't get recruited through neck, but I work with people that went through neck, and boy, it's hard work, man. We work hard. It's not easy what we do, like being in the cold for 8-10 hours a day. I think they have 10-hour shifts. I only have 8-hour shifts a day. So but yeah, man, Very tough job, especially because of the cold. But yeah, so every Friday, people, I have this routine that I go home, shower, and then go to TSG. Look, this is TSG, tobacco station, and then I buy myself a pack, or what you call a tin, in dose of nicotine pouch, and I have this. That is my go-to brand, Velo, or as they call it here, Velo. And if they don't have that, then the second best choice is Zin, but it's just not as good as Velo, you know. So after this, we can go and find a kebab shop and then give me a review. Everything is good in Australia, just working, saving up some money. The bad thing about the visa amount, the work holiday visa, is I can only work 6 months for one company, then I have to find a new job, man. So I'm beginning to look at other visa options. It's not easy, man, and see what I can do, but yeah, gotta save up some money, because like maybe I will need a lawyer to get involved, and that won't be cheap too, you know. So as I said, like, the first few months is really try to get settled in before I really can go back to vlogging, you know. And not easy, man, but you have to try, you know. If it doesn't work out, then at least you can say to yourself, I tried, and that's the most important thing, you know. But I really like Aussie, man. Really like it. People are easy to talk to, friendly, you know, not so stone cold Steve Austin, you know, like in Denmark is like, ooh, here's like, hey, how are you? Good, how are you? Oh, good. In Denmark, when you say hi to a random person, they'll be like, who the fuck are you? You know? Bro, they didn't have Velo. Krisen er kolossal, as we say in Danish. The crisis is colossal. Man. So I had to go with the next best thing, Zin. But it's only 6 mg, man. Like, I'm up there with like 17, 18, 20 mg. I really wanna feel the burn and, you know, feel all the nicotine release and go through your body and brain. But yeah. But it's only $15 because there's 15 in this, where Velo has 20. It's $1 per nicotine pouch. Damn, man. Okay, people, let's try VP Kebabs and Grill Restaurant. I just looked it up because I was in Vicky Point and I was like, let's see if there's any kebab shops or restaurant in the area. Okay, people, here it is. Kebab. I bought a menu, cost $20, and I think this is the fries, the chips. You see the fries. Ooh. I think it didn't come with any dip, but look, very crunchy. It's good, man. Very crunchy. Oh, really nice, man. Oof. Oh. I bought a regular kebab meal. Comes with fries and the kebab and a Coke. The fries are really good, man. Okay. Now, time to taste the kebab. So the dressing I got was hummus and mayonnaise. But you can get a lot more sauces, look. But that's just hummus and mayonnaise. Denmark, crème all the way, man. And a little small chili, like a little bit of chili. Let's dive into it. How to open this. In Denmark we say it has to be lidt slasket, like it has to be like it has, I don't know the name in English, but not watery, but you know, they shouldn't hold back on the dressing. And I had cheese in there too, melted cheese, which is something we don't do back in Denmark. Or now it's been 3 years since I left Denmark, and maybe they do it now, but in the years I grew up in Denmark, it was never an option, cheese or melted cheese in it. Let's give it a go. Look, bruh. Ooh. Okay, yalla, let's go. First bite. What did I choose? Lettuce, tomato, onion, and melted cheese. Oh, it's good, man. I like the bread. Kind of reminds me back here at home, Denmark. Oh, it's really good, man. I should have added more dressing in there, man. I feel like I can't taste the hummus yet, but I can taste the mayo. But look, boy, really good, man. The meat is lamb, but you can get chicken and beef too, I think. Or is it lamb and beef? And I can't remember. Definitely lamb. But too good, man. Alright. This will fill you up. Boy, one thing that I always miss since leaving Denmark and living in Fiji was this. In Denmark we call it durum. After a night out in the clubs, then eat one of these before I head home. Oh, number one, man. Okay, next time I should have got more dressing on, or sauces. But the first one I ate when I came here on the first day when I landed, that was really slashed. There were a lot of dressing there. It was like running down. It was a bit too much. You have to try to find the sweet spot, you know. Boy. You can do like this too. Put fries in it. Right. Well, combination, right? That's actually pretty good. And some of the pizzeria in Denmark even do that too. Like, say for them to put fries in, and then gives like a new thing, whole new thing to it. But not cheap, man. Like, here in Australia, everything is expensive, man. Top notch, top of the shelf prices, you know. If you eat out every day, fuck, you have a lot of money. $20, damn, man. Once in a while, good. I want to say this to people back in Fiji. You know, if your family member lives and works in Australia, it is lavo mosi mosi, man. You know, if you call them and they say, can't send money this week or this and that, believe them, because the prices here is super crazy, man, and they work hard for their money. Love mosi mosi, man. Okay, people, last bite. Now some Coke. Man, should have bought zero, man. Whoa. Excuse me. Whew. That was lovely. Normally I don't do this. My favorite routine is just getting the nicotine pouch, then home again. Relax. After 3 years working 9 to 5 again. Let's go. good, it's good. As long as you know your purpose, you know, your end goal, then you can sort everything. Until next time, people.